Today I stood at the door of the one I assumed for 3 years to be my only and always sweetheart. I had tattooed forever all over him. But today when he opened the door, I saw the colors had faded so that I couldn't read my own script on his forearm. I stuttered there saying, "Let's go grab some dinner," but what I meant was, it will not be enough. When I first learned to drive, I was always careening around in the early morning, and so I swerved and ran lights and got lost and was young and sleepless. I don't believe that leaving my forever behind was driving drunk, but it may have been somewhat sleepless. High on poetry and autumn flamboyance, they are my most dangerous uppers, my most potent seductress cocktail of possibility. I get convinced that I'm powerful, and then the fucking autumn leaves sing a song to me about everything changes, and haven't you always wanted to behave like a redhead? A siren, a slut, red cars get pulled over 8 times more often than neutral sedans. I go red, I chase yellow lights, I seek out green sprouts to pull from ready soil, get my teeth ready to gnash my status quo into fish food. I do all this every 2 Novembers or so, and so hello, ex-forever. It's been 2 years since I found a way to leave you. When I sit across from my former forever, I want to say cliches like, "Are you happy? And do you love her as much as you love me?" Because in fact, I love the new boy as much as I loved you. And it's different, of course. It's always different, but do you? And I want to say, let me in your lap. It's where I belong. Rock me and let's forget all about my hiccup. It's just the water going down the wrong pipe, and I'm sorry I upset us. Let's fetch my things and get her out of our bed. The needle pen ink gun in my holster wants to touch up your tat, but I know you're probably planning a cover-up with her name in cursive. At a weak moment, I wanted to say, "fucking bitch," but I know you only love the very best bitches there are, and so maybe I'm referring to myself, or maybe I'm referring to writing. You know, I left you because my pencil was drawing a hole in my pocket and out fell my wedding ring. You know, I always thought I would propose to you. It would have been a beautiful wedding. I still want to marry you somehow. I would say some vows like, I promise to hold you in the very cells of my skin every day of this life, and when they regenerate, like I've heard that they do, my cells will be new and they will still hold you, and I promise to eat what you cook and taste who you are, and I will trust you like bed, like mother, like Bible. I will fear you and feed you like lion, like lioness. I will raise you like a cub, or like spring raises leaves back to trees. Dear forever, I left you because you were on the cusp of becoming who you needed to be, and the truth is, I couldn't want you that way. I left you because your moon was entering a masculine house and you had plans to stay there, so I went as the planets go, kept turning. I left you because I wanted to burn, and I don't mean to say we had lack of fire because, baby, we kept a warm house. I mean, I want the engulfing, raptured roar of combustion that will destroy acres, the kind that allows for trees to come back again, compost suckled by the ashes of their own kind. When I think of her loving you, I jump like a cat into jealousy's arms. She cannot possibly deserve you as she whispers your name or shouts it. And does she know to back off a little when you're sick? To rub your swollen ankles and your toes, but not bother with your thick-skinned heels because you can't feel a damn thing there anyway. When I think of her loving you, I hope after all that there is fire for you. I hope there is desire that burns that bed to the floor so it can stand prouder when it's all over. As much as I love that bed, as much as I love that jealousy, I hope there is fire. I hope the messy parts are a hot mess. I hope you are all orgasms and natural disasters with her. I hope when the season turns and hillsides go to rust and flame, the beams that scaffolded your trust with her go ashes to tower to ashes to tower.